Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Mike, and this is Can We Keep It Real? I hope everyone's keeping it real, keeping it authentic, keeping it 100. Well, I got the arrest warrant for Dedrick Williams. He's one of the suspects that was charged in shooting a XXX robbery. These dudes were all clowns. The police have everything on surveillance, pretty much everything down to them buying the mask, planning it out, being in the store with X. These are some chilling details. Dedrick Williams arrest warrant. The details of the arrest warrant, it pretty much explains what happened, why he was arrested, and what the police knows. The police know basically everything that happened. Now, I'm going to explain it all because it's a very large document. But one thing we do know for certain, that this was one of the men involved in the shooting. What they're really connecting Dedrick Williams to is the bright yellow or orange slippers. He posted a picture of the Louis Vuitton bag on a car, and in it was a picture and he's wearing the slippers. They're saying he was wearing the sandals in the store at first. X came in, they was already in the store, and they pretty much seen X come in the store. And then X left, and they kind of got surveillance footage of everything, A to Z. Total surveillance footage in the store, the bike shop, the corner, the shooting, the robbery, everything. They got surveillance footage of Dedrick Williams and these other motherfucking clowns going to buy masks. Like, you know you're going to body somebody, rob somebody. Aren't you going to make sure ain't no motherfucking cameras in the place? Like, really, these are some really smart people. They're not necessarily saying he was the shooter, but they're saying he was one of the guys that was in the vehicle that tried to rob X, that blocked him when they robbed him. I mean, they're going in the store, they're buying gloves, they're buying masks. I mean, and now they also got weapons. You got gloves and masks. They're going to be down to do a murder. I mean, it's a robbery, but if it goes bad, and it did, but they tried to rob X, X resisted. There was a struggle when they tried to get the bag of money off X because X wasn't going out like a punk. But that's when they shot him a couple of times. But it looks like X fought to his death. They tried to grab the bag. They couldn't get it until after they totally killed X. And he was totally dead. And then they reached into the car and they grabbed the bag. And the whole thing was caught on videotape. They're saying that the gunman approached the driver's side of the vehicle. They had multiple guns. Then after a struggle, they reached into the vehicle. And them gunshots were pretty much how he ended up dying from being shot. But surveillance does show that the subjects have white tank tops and orange sandals. And they're the same guys that made the purchase and a business receipt. Pretty much, they brought a black mask and they bought gloves. But the store employee that made the sale, he even recognized the guys that were in there before. And when they hopped out to shoot and rob X, he had the same white tank top on. So, and the guy that bought the mask was a repeat customer. So the store clerk knew who that customer was. So he was able to pick him up. And they ended up using Instagram. They went to his Instagram account. And they also found out that this guy does have them same color sandals. So that's how they was able to pretty much ID him at first, you know, through the clothing lineup. And then they was able to get a positive identification. They asked the store employee to point out the guy that bought the stuff, and he pointed out pretty much Dedrick Thomas, the guy that pretty much is in custody now, and that's pretty much how police went and got the arrest warrant. Now, the second employee said they saw the suspect with the white tank top and said that they can identify that person who bought the mask as well. So, they're saying basically this guy is not one of the people that hopped out the vehicle, but he was one of the people that blocked X's escape. And now they're looking for the other two shooters. They're not letting us know if they have him in custody. They're not letting us know. But as of right now, it looks like X was going to buy a motorcycle. I don't know if he robbed it, but I don't know if he said it. But it looks like people knew he was going to have a lot of money on him. Because when he went to the bank and then he went back to the motorcycle shop, there were people there waiting for him to leave. So when he left, they were going to rob him. And when they tried to rob him by jacking him up into a closed little location, he basically knew what was going on. He struggled with two gunmen that had masks on. They took the bag and they friggin' dipped. So that seems to what's going on about how X was murdered, but that's pretty much what I got out of reading the police report. But I don't think he would have gave it up just like that anyway. But according to that, that's pretty much how X was killed. Everything was caught on video. These guys are fucking clowns. Keep it real. It's your boy Mike. Keep it authentic. Keep it official. Keep it 100.